Hello there, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Danny B. Welcome. If this is your first time seeing my face, hey, join the fam bam, hit the subscribe button. If this ain't your first rodeo, welcome back, and I'm so glad to see you back here supporting me once again. So from the title you can tell this is gonna be one of my Greek videos, and I was just thinking about how it's 2021. We have members who came in during 2020, 2021, who might not have had the normal experience that people get when they're becoming Greek, but internally you might have had this, or you might be having this interaction. And so you might be like, what interaction? Well, it's basically things you can expect from your family, like people who aren't Greek, who aren't well-read on how it works, things like that, you know, the little nuances and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna just share some of this info with you, whether you are just, you know, freshly minted, you just got out here, or if you are planning on becoming a member, or if you're going through the process of being a member. I just wanted to share some info. So yeah, I'm gonna just give you about, I don't know, maybe 5 of the founders, you know, and just give you some advice about what you can look forward to. It might happen, it might not happen. But you know what I'm saying? We just gonna put this out here because I'm sure old heads done probably been through this too. You know what? Let me clear this up real fast. People be getting it twisted. 20 plus years is old head status. Let's stop normalizing saying, oh, because you've been off the yard for 5 years, you're an old head. No, you're not, boo. No, 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 no. You ain't even lightly salted. Let's give the old heads they props. 20 plus years, you're an old head. Anything under 20 years, you still fresh. Let's just call it what it is. Let's get through this video. And I'm gonna start with the first one right now. Okay, so this is a thing that I've been hearing for years, even before I became a member. Joining that organization, it's a cult, it's demonic, it goes against everything that's Christ. And I'm like, nah, it's really not. So if, you know, people are gonna get that assumption because you dress alike, you do things the same, you follow certain things, you have rituals, blah, 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 blah. It is what it is. But when you're on the outside, you might see it differently because they're like, why is all this stuff going on? And that's the beauty of being a member. Once you become a member, you understand why it's going on. You get a better, you get a firsthand experience of why things look different to people who are on the outside, because guess what? It's supposed to. They're not members. So you might have family members and friends come up to you and be like, yeah, is you worshiping the devil? What are y'all doing? Y'all cutting up animals? I hope ain't nobody cutting up no animals. I'm gonna say that right now because I don't want Peter coming after me or nothing. I ain't with that. I'm a dog mom too, so yeah. But anywho, you might hear that from people that are close to you. Number 2, you acting funny. Why you doing all this? You weren't doing that before you got them letters. And you know what, it's so funny, like some people do get stuck in the Greek matrix and they actually do start acting funny, like funny, like head up in the clouds, just nose stuck up funny. And I'm like, yeah, like I don't even know how we get there, but some people do, and it is what it is. But if you act funny, most of the time people are going to call you out. Sometimes you're not even acting funny and people just jealous of what's going on because they don't understand, and you might not be including them in some of the things that you're doing now because now you have different group of people that you hang out with, you know, and they just think you acting funny when really you're being who you are. You're just doing things with different people other than them. So you can expect this to happen too. Ooh, this is my favorite one. This is my top one, number 3. They not your real family. That ain't your soror. That ain't your frat. Oh wait, that is your soror. That is your frat. But they might not be your family. That's what people be like. They not your real family. I'm your blood. So this what we doing. How did we get here? Like, allow people to be new. Like, let them figure out this organization they just joined. Sheesh. Like, everything ain't about you. I ain't talking about you new members. I'm talking about the people y'all interact with because they just want to take away from your neo-ness. Like, be a new member. Interact with older members, with newer members, with younger members, with, you know, different generations, different organizations. Be out, like, enjoy yourself. But don't allow someone to tell you they're not your family, because guess what? They don't dictate the relationships that you're going to build with these people. So I have family members, people that I consider family members, who are in different organizations because we've built those relationships over the years. Like, I don't look at them as a person in a D9. I look at them as my sister or my brother. And when I need something, I know I can go to them. And that's basically what it is, a family. Number 4, why you being so secretive? What, you think I want y'all secrets? Yes, because you all up in the business. You upset because they a new member. Chill out. Like, let them enjoy their organization and stop coming at people. Like, some of the times it don't even be them that's changed. It be y'all that's upset because now they're doing something that you're not a part of and they don't understand it. So they don't get to share in on that piece of your life. And that's not something that you should have to feel bad about. That's something they need to know how to deal with. If you ain't treating them no different, you've been doing the same thing you've been doing, and they just noticing you doing some things without them, that's on them. And at the end of the day, if they were interested in what you were doing and that organization, they would have tried to join themselves. So don't feel bad about being new, getting around people who are in your organization, knowing them, stuff like that, because that's the purpose. That's how we get to build those relationships. Oh. Now this last one is one of my favorite ones too. Why you paying for friends? Huh? I'm not paying for friends. I'm in a social service organization that has dues attached to it. So I'm paying my dues to the organization that I joined. What is the problem? If it ain't coming out of your pocket, why are we talking about this? Like, I don't even understand. Like, how am I paying for friends? This is something I want to do. It's the same as any other organizations that you join, that there's a membership fee included to it. I mean, hell, that's just like saying you got a membership with Netflix. What I'm going to tell you? Ooh, I think you paying for their friendship. No, that's dumb. Like, it makes no sense to me when people attach a friendship to an amount of money for what is required of membership. Like, why are you so upset? And it's like, at the end of the day, sometimes it boils down to people are just jealous and they don't know how to not be jealous because they see you're doing something different and you're not bringing them with you. That's basically what it boils down to. You're enjoying a different part of your life that they cannot join in on because they are not a member. So now you're paying for friends because you're doing what you're supposed to do as a member, but they wouldn't understand that because they're on the outside. So that is one of the things that you're also going to have to hear people say sometimes who are on the outside looking in, and it's really not like that. I get so much out of my membership, and I tell any of you new members, newer members, especially those that came through during COVID, it's a wonderful life. Like, joining Zeta was one of the best decisions I've made in my life. And I'm so glad that they welcomed me with open arms and they invited me to become a member because I work. And yes, I do pay. I pay to play. So if you ain't in my organization, I'm not explaining nothing to you about what I do and how the inner workings go, because guess what? That's reserved for members. But as far as me paying for friends, no. I think you need to check your emotions and learn how to have an adult conversation about how you're feeling, because it's not fair to that new person. But if you knew, be happy. Yo know, as I always say, you only a neo once. Live it up, get it in, forget all of these folks. But just know that any of these 5 things I talked about, you might run across them as you go through your journey as a member. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time in my next video. Y'all be safe.